Good morning, dear students. We all are interested to travel, and we are so much interested in traveling to different places. And sometimes when we are traveling to some other places, we need to do packing. So sometimes when we are traveling and when we are making the packing, after packing or when you go to the place, then you come to know that some of the important things are getting lost, or those things were not packed. Okay, so when you are traveling to different places, so you may have these type of experiences. There will be, while traveling, you might have experienced many funny experiences. So here we are going to study about a chapter that is called as packing, and this chapter is this is written by Jerome K. Jerome, and it is taken from one of his novel, which is called as the Three Men in a Boat. Okay, so there is a very interesting novel called Three Men in a Boat, and this is a one part of the chapter that is taken. Okay, so we will be studying about this one. So here it is mostly telling about how we are going to travel, or while we are traveling, how the packing is done. Okay, so before you read, there are some questions given there. Let us discuss about that. Do you like going on trips? What kind of trips do you enjoy most? So it is a question asked, is that do you like going for trips? Okay, for different trips we are going. So some people will be going for trips like going to different places. So different people will have different kinds of interest in going for trips. Some are very much, especially boys of young age, they are so much interested in going for trips. Maybe they are taking bike and going for long distances. So there are enough, some of our in our Kerala, there are so many people are there, those who are taking bike or bullet and all, and from Kerala they travel to Jammu Kashmir and they come back. Okay, so this may take almost 1 or 2 months time, but they travel and they cover almost all the areas in while they are all throughout all the areas in India, all throughout India they will travel. They start from Kerala, they go to different places and different states, everything. They almost all throughout India they will cover. They go to Jammu Kashmir, they go to the eastern sides, western sides, every side they will cover, and at last they come back. So such a way they are traveling. So it is not possible for every people. Those who like married and husband, wife, children, all these type of people are there all together. It is not possible to travel like that. Those who are single, they will be able to travel like that. Okay, so different people will have different type of interest in traveling. So but everyone is almost interested to travel. People are I don't find that any person is very much interested in sitting in the home itself and enjoying the life. So there is no much enjoyment in our own home, isn't it? So when you are being in our home, we may be happy, but sometimes we want to go outside. So like this coronavirus situation is there, we are unable to travel. So that is why we are facing a lot amount of problems, isn't it? So we don't feel enjoyment, or we don't feel much relaxation. We are being at home, so we don't feel much happiness in that, isn't it? So how do you feel about having to pack for a trip? So most of the people are interested to travel, but those who are interested to travel, that much interest is not there for packing. So packing is a very complicated procedure. It is not that easy job. So you have to decide what are the things to be carried, and you have to pack it. So this is a little tough job. Okay, and have you ever discovered on a trip that you have forgotten to pack a few things you very much need, or that you can't find them easily? So sometimes, see, like imagine that you are going in a train and traveling, and so thought of having bread and jam. So you have taken bread and jam, but you have not taken a spoon for removing the jam. So you will find it very much difficult, or such type of problems will be there. So you might have kept it inside, but you don't know where you have kept it. So sometimes there will be problems like that. So such kind of problems are faced in this story also. Does this make you angry, or does it make you laugh at yourself? So sometimes this will make you angry. Some people will be getting very much angry or upset by small things like that. So some people will be finding some other solutions for that. They will be taking some other like maybe some plastic sheet or something like that. With that they will be trying to take out the things. So they will be finding some other solutions, but some people will get very much angry about themselves, some people will be feeling laughing about themselves. So there are different type of feelings are there for different people. Now read this description of how the author and his friends pack. So this chapter is discussing about a packing. Though there are this author and his friends were about to go for a journey, and they had to pack the things. So how there are so many interesting things taking place while the packing is done. So those things are described here. It is a very interesting chapter. So now let us go into this. I said I would pack. I rather pride myself on my packing. Packing is one of those many things that I feel I know more about than any other person living. So Jerome is saying about himself that when they were about to go, then he said that I will be packing, I would pack. So he already said. And he said it because he is having very confidence in himself that he will be able to pack it very nicely. So this is one of the job that he is able to do better than almost any other person in the world. Okay, so he is taking pride in himself that he is having a very expertise in packing. Okay, so packing is one of those many things that I feel I know about than any other person living. So in this world, any other living person, more than that he knows. Means he is the best person in the packing. So he feel himself that he is the best person in packing. It surprises me myself sometimes how many such things they are, and he also feels proud that he is feeling pride about himself in many things, not only in packing, but like even he is a kind of like a boasting person, like he is saying good about himself, like. Okay, so I impressed the fact upon George and Harris and told them that they had better leave the whole matter entirely to me. So George and Harris, these two are the friends. So three people are there. The author Jerome and George and Harris. There are three people, those who are going to travel. And the other two people, he told the other two people that you need not worry about packing. Full of the packing, you just leave to me, and you don't worry about packing. I will be doing it very perfectly. He is very confident in doing his job. So he told that you leave the entire matter to me. You don't worry about packing. They fell into the suggestion with a readiness that had something uncanny about it. George spread himself over an easy chair, and Harris cocked his legs on a table. So they were very much happy. So they are very much a lazy type of people. They don't want to do the job, and if there is somebody readily or willingly doing things, then they are very much happy. So both of them are very much relaxed, and one is sitting, George spread himself over an easy chair. So he was sitting in an easy chair and relaxing nicely. And the other one, Harris, cocked his legs on a table, and he is keeping one leg over the other. He was keeping like that and sitting. Both of them are very much easily relaxing and sitting. So they don't have any job. So Jerome is going to do the packing, so they will be free. So they are very much happy about it. This was hardly what I had meant, of course, was that I should boast the job, and that Harris and George should potter about under my directions. I pushing them aside every now and then with, oh you, here let me do it. There you are, simple enough, really teaching them. As you might say, they're taking it in the way they did irritated me. There is nothing does irritate me more than seeing other people sitting about doing nothing when I am working. So he says that he wanted, so actually what he wanted to do is that he wanted to like boast the job. Means that he will be instructing them that you do this one, you do that one. So some people are very much interested in this one, so they won't do anything, but they are so much interested in making others to do things. So they will be just telling that this way you do, this is the way that you have to do it, and such as you keep it like that or keep it like this. That is very simple. Why are you worried about this one? So such way they will be speaking. So making others like boasting, like so making others that I am something great and I know everything and you don't know anything. So such kind of a feeling is there. Such kind of a impression will be made. But here he was telling that that was the thing that he expected, but actually really what happened was that they both were not willing to do anything, and he had to do all the work by himself. So this is the most like irritating thing that he is having. See, like somebody is doing when we are doing some work and others are simply sitting without helping us. So this is a thing that we make us irritate. You know, so like we three are, if we imagine that we three are having some job and we are supposed to do it, and when I am doing the job, but others are simply sitting and watching, and they are making comment on that. So this is the thing that we may get irritated. You know, so he also was feeling the same. So he actually wanted to boss the job, but he had to do all the job by himself, and other two are simply sitting there and enjoying the scenery, like, or enjoying the things like that. Okay. I lived with a man once who used to make me mad this way. He would loll on the sofa and watch me doing things by the hour together. He said it did him real good to look at me messing about. Now I am not like that. I can't sit still and see another man slaving and working. I want to get up and superintend and walk around with my hands in my pockets and tell him what to do. It is my energetic nature. I can't help it. So here he says that he is not interested in doing things like this, that he was having earlier, he was having a friend. So he was like that. He was just sitting on a sofa nicely there and enjoying the things what other things are, other people are doing. And he will be nicely sitting and relaxing, enjoying himself. So he will be telling him to do this one, that one, like that. So he doesn't want to listen to the things like that. So he wants that either other person should not be there, or if they are there, they should help him in the work that they are doing, and he should listen to what others are. Others should listen to him and obey him what instructions that he is giving. And he wanted to do the things like that, but these two people are not willing to help him. So they are very much relaxing and sitting there, and he was ready to do the things. And he is not having such kind of nature. So if he finds that some other person is doing some work, he cannot sit simply there. He will be going around, and he will be mostly giving him instructions and telling that, or some way he will be helping. So that is his energetic nature. Okay, so and he says that he can't do without that, or he can't do, somebody else is struggling and he is simply sitting and watching that, so he can't do that. Okay, so that is what he says. Okay, so the remaining things we'll study in the next class. Thank you so much.